But our significance doesn't fluctuate. We think it does, but it doesn't. This is something that hit me so hard yesterday. It's so simple, but he just gave me a couple pictures that I want to share with you this morning. One of them was just of a diamond ring. Let's say in my engagement ring, if I were to take the diamonds out of my ring and I were to throw them in the trash and I were to take them to a landfill and cover them with dirt and I were to let them sit there for years and get covered with dust and other people's junk, they would still be diamonds and they would still be worth diamonds. They wouldn't have lost their value just because they're not in a setting of a ring. They're still a diamond, right? They would hold the same value. It's just that there's something covering it up. Just because we don't know how to treat a treasure doesn't mean that a treasure is not a treasure. Here's another picture. If a person has never heard about the value of gold, they've never ever heard it. They don't know what it looks like. They don't know what to compare it to. They don't know the monetary value. They don't know what gold is, right? If a person has never heard about the value of gold, discovers a treasure chest filled with gold, how will they know how to treat it as gold if they don't even know what gold is? They won't have stumbled across, a treasure chest filled with gold and get excited about it because they don't know that it's valuable. They don't know that it's significant. They don't know that it actually holds something, right? A treasure is always a treasure just because it's a treasure. This is so simple. But it's true. A treasure is always a treasure just because it's a treasure. It's not based on how we treat the treasure. It just is. It holds its value. That's the way God designed us. We hold value to him. We hold significance to him because he breathed life breath, because he thought it was worth it to put his breath from his lungs into ours. That's why we're significant. That's why we have value. This is why, we're going to talk about prophetic encouragement later on in the school, but this is why a timely prophetic word of encouragement can pierce the heart of a hardest person. It's because beneath all of the exterior stuff, there's still that gold that's hidden there, and someone has the love, has the care to actually ask Jesus what Jesus' testimony is about that person, what Jesus wants to say about that person in that moment, and then they go to that person and say, hey, you know what? This is who you are. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's who you are. It's what God says about you. This is who you are. Do you not know that yet? Well, no one's ever told me that. They've always told me that I was just awful. It's easy to point out the stuff that is on the exterior. It's the stuff that we put on display for people to see. It's a lot harder to pull into somebody's heart and pull the stuff that God put there to the surface. But that's what Jesus does. Testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. That's what Jesus does with all of us. He reaches into us and he pulls up. When he came for mankind, when he came and he went to the cross for us, it's not because we were dirty sinners that he just gave up on. It's because he was restoring. He was restoring mankind to God. He was bringing them into the fold again. They'd lost it. They'd forgotten. They'd forgotten who God was and what that made them. They'd forgotten their significance. That's why he came. He came because you actually were worth it. You're worth it to him.